What is up, real ones? How are you guys doing? I am so sorry for the delayed content. I said I would make my very first video as soon as I hit 1,000 subscribers, and I didn't do it. I'm actually really nervous right now. I had to get all dolled up, all cute for you guys, and I'm so excited for, you know, all this content that I'm gonna be making for you guys on this channel. It is my personal channel, so you guys are gonna have more about just me, you know, more about my life, more about what I do. We're gonna get some challenges going. We're gonna eventually do pranks and stuff, but more so I kind of want to start off by introducing myself. Not in this very first video. I'm not going to introduce like my whole life story in this video, but this video specifically is going to be about my labor and delivery story. So I chose a story time. I put up like a question and I was like, what do you guys want to see from my first video? And you guys, a lot of you guys said your pregnancy story, talk about your labor, talk about your delivery. So I was just like, okay, let me just do a labor and delivery vlog. And honestly, I'm really excited because I'm gonna get into it. Let me know if you guys like these story time videos, because I got a lot to talk about. I got a lot of things that I would love to talk about. Baby, don't even get me started, because we can go into everything. We can talk about fake friends, we can talk about situations I went through, we can talk about, you know, my past, you know, relationships. We can talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. And obviously I want to be able to give you guys advice, you know, on mommy life, you know, young mom, things like that. So just let me know from this video what you guys want to see in the comments, and yeah, we can dive right into it. I just want to start off by saying thank you so much. If you're watching this video, I love you already. You're a real one, you feel me? If you subscribe to my channel, it means you really support me and you really want to get to know me a little more. So I love you so much, and I hope you guys can share this video with your friends, your family, or whoever you think would want to hear my labor and delivery vlog. A lot of mommies out there might want to hear it. And yeah, anyways, I'm just ranting a whole bunch because I don't know, I'm just so nervous. Like, if you guys could tell, like my voice is a little like shaky, and I don't know why, because I do this. Like, I do this. But now that I'm doing it for like a new audience, it's like, I guess a little nerve-wracking. My name is Raisa, of course. I'm from the Trench family, you feel me? I have a son, he is 2 years old. I have a puppy, Draco, he is 5 months. I have my man, my future husband. He need to hurry up and propose. Just say hi, Draco. You don't want to say hi? No? Okay, get down. So yeah, he need to hurry up and put a ring on my finger, because come on now, it's been 5 years. Like, what are you waiting for? Now I'm joking, no rush. But anyways, yeah, we are a family. If you guys don't follow our family channel, I'm gonna link it in the description. It's the Trench family. We're TikTokers, YouTubers, just social media influencers in general. But yeah, let's dive right into it, you guys. So I got pregnant when I was 18 years old, you guys. Funny story. So I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about how I found out, how it happened, and then I'm gonna tell you about my labor and delivery. So I got pregnant at 18 years old. I actually found out I was pregnant when I went onto a cruise. So I went on a cruise, and I was so sad that he couldn't come with me. So the cruise was somewhere in like, I believe August, and he was leaving to Minnesota, I believe August 3rd. Like, if I'm mistaken, I don't know, whatever, correct me, JP. But I'm pretty sure he was going to leave to Minnesota August 3rd and to go back to college. I went on a cruise with one of my old friends, and I was so sad because he couldn't come. I really wanted him to come, but you know, college was more important at the time. And so he didn't come with me, and I just went with my sister-in-law, my brother, you know, my family, and then my old friend. Mind you, one day on that cruise, like, I was so good the whole time, and then one day I woke up from the cruise, and I was literally laying on my stomach. Literally, you know, like when people sleep like this, like, I was laying on my stomach. I go to wake up in the morning, and I get up like this, and I went to go stretch. Literally, I went to just go stretch, you guys. When I went to go stretch, I felt like a tugging in my stomach. Like when I was like this, I felt like, literally that's what the hell it felt like. And from there on, I already knew something was up. I'm like, hell no, this never happens to me. I was with my sister-in-law, so I went to go ask her. I'm like, girl, what the hell am I feeling in my stomach? I'm 3 days late on my period. My stomach just did some weird shit when I woke up. I figured there was something wrong, and she was like, girl, take a pregnancy test right now, girl. But I didn't take one until I got home. I got home, I called up my best friend, Carmen, and she was with me when I took the pregnancy test, you guys. And sure enough, I was pregnant. I was 18 years old. Pregnant. So what did that mean? I was a scared ass bitch. I was so scared, you guys. I was so scared. Like, taking the pregnancy test, I could just remember myself just like peeing on the freaking stick, and I was like, oh my god, Carmen, hopefully this doesn't come out positive. Hopefully it doesn't come out positive. My mom's gonna kill me. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, my dad's gonna kill me. Sure enough, came out positive. She looked at it first and she just started crying. I remember this so clear. She started crying and I was there like, no, it was like a freaking novela, like a freaking novela. That's how dramatic I was. Well, it's not even really being dramatic, it's just a very emotional moment. And knowing that I'm so young and knowing that my parents are strict, I knew it was about to go down. So I looked at it, I started crying, I had my little moment, and then first thing I did, I called up JP and I'm like, yo, look at this. He didn't believe me. He was like, what the hell, you're lying, da 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 da, no, you're lying, let me see, take another one. He made me take another one with him on FaceTime. So I took another one and boom, showed him it was positive. And we just broke down, like both of us broke down on FaceTime, and then like he hung up and I was like, ugh, rude. But he needed a little moment to like cooperate, not cooperate, I don't know the word, y'all correct me, like a little moment to just, you know, gather things up and then call me back. He was like, wow, this is crazy, you know, whatever. Boom. I told my mom like the next day, and it was just, obviously my mom was upset. She didn't talk to me for 2 days, you guys, and that made me so sad because me and my mom are fucking best friends. Me and my mom are best friends, bro. So my mom not talking to me, I was like, wow, like I'm so sad, whatever. And whatever, she ended up talking to me, and yeah, so that's how I found that I was pregnant, you guys. And then my pregnancy was really hard because JP was in college. She had to go back and forth, you know, seeing each other, and yeah, it was really hard. Like it was really hard. Like JP was in Minnesota and I was in Florida. I was going to college pregnant, and you know, he wasn't there to be with me to all my pregnancy appointments. Like I would always have to FaceTime him and it would suck, but we made it work. You know, he would come down to see me, I would go up there, and we made it work. But it was hard because obviously, like when you're pregnant, you want to be like catered to, you want to have all that love, you want to be babied a little bit. Maybe that's just some moms, because some moms, like when they're pregnant, they don't want no type of love, no attention, they don't want to even have sex, like none of it. But me, I was like the total opposite. I was like, oh, I miss my man, like I just want him to cuddle me up and all this stuff. So yeah, anyways, when it was time to give birth, this is when I'm going into my labor and delivery story, you guys. This is when it gets real. So my original due date was April 9th. I was supposed to give birth April 9th, but April 1st, I believe, I went to go get a checkup, you know, one of my prenatal checkups when you used to go every freaking week. And I went in, and guess what? My freaking blood pressure was high. And I was like, nah, y'all machine is messed up. My blood pressure is not high. I think I'm just nervous. Like, fun fact, every time I would go to the doctor, and it was time to get my blood checked, like I don't know why, like I was just such a little baby. Like I would get so freaking nervous, and I guess that's what happened. But I was like, they tried to tell me, oh, you have to get induced. Huh? That was my biggest freaking fear. I was like, hell no, I'm not getting induced. I'm not getting induced. Y'all are not forcing my baby out of my freaking stomach. That is not happening. I'm gonna give natural birth, da 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 da. And I was just not having it, you guys. I was so scared for my life. I was like, no, they're gonna force my baby out. What if he's not ready to come out? But at the end of the day, doctors know what they're doing, whatever. So my blood pressure ended up being high, and they were like, you need to go to the hospital as soon as you can. You're gonna have that baby today. And I was like, huh? I'm not even shaved. TMI. But bro, I wasn't even shaved. Like, nah, bruh, I am not having that baby today. Anyways, I wasn't shaved. Fun fact, when I was giving birth, I wasn't even shaved completely. Like, I was able to shave a little bit, but it was still like prickly. That's nasty, but whatever. Anyways, so I ended up going to the hospital, and I was with my grandma. I remember my grandma was there. She was like, it's okay, mija, tú vas a tener un bebé, vas a ser sano, healthy, whatever. And whatever. I went to the hospital, and they took my blood pressure, and sure enough, my blood pressure was high. So their machine at the doctor's office was not fucked up. I was just being hard-headed, and I was like, hell no, your machine is fucked up. Not what happened. My blood pressure was so high. They were like, damn, girl, like, you know, good thing you came to the doctors today. It was time for me to go and change into, like, you know, get checked into a room, and I was just so nervous, you guys. JP made it, by the way. He was there, and I was so happy. He was there, and I was so happy. I'm like, this is exactly what I needed, because I was in so much pain. Actually, no, I'm lying. I wasn't in pain yet. So they check me into the room, I get everything ready, they start making me bounce on the ball, and then they put, like, what is it, Pitocin? I don't know. I don't even want to, like, start naming shit because I don't know the names of these things, but they put the pill in my bottom, in my vagina, and they put it in there, and they told me in a couple hours you're going to start feeling contractions, because this is going to make you contract or whatever. And I'm like, you guys are starting my labor? Like, that's what this is what happening? And that's exactly what was happening. Like, they put that in my vagina, and not even 30 minutes later, they told me 2 hours later maybe. No, bitch, 30 minutes later I was in the bed like, I can't, I don't want to do this, da, 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 da. Like, I was not having it. Like, the contractions were terrible, and I was just really just not having it. So I had JP there, my mom there, my grandma there, his mom there, my dad went for a little bit, my best friend was like, girl, it was so packed, my cousin was there, and I was just being mean to everybody, and I felt so bad. Like, I was being a bitch. I was being so mean, you know, like, I didn't want nobody talking to me. It was really painful, really painful. Let me tell you guys that I was in labor for 25 hours, bro. 25 hours. That is a long time to be contracting. I was contracting that whole time. And when it was nighttime, these people couldn't even sleep. That's how bad I was screaming. Like, I was freaking screaming. I was not having it. I did not want nobody touching me. Like, I was punching the freaking bed. I was grabbing JP's arms, his muscular arms. I was like freaking grabbing them so hard. I was telling my mom, I'm like, Mom, I don't want to do this. Like, this hurts. I was just in so much pain, you guys, and I didn't want nothing to do with anybody. So finally, I'm like, okay, I think I was dilated like 4 centimeters. I was only like 4 centimeters, and then they were like, do you want the epidural? And I was like, give me that shit. I didn't have to think twice. My mom was the type that's like, oh, you wanted to get pregnant? You won't push that baby out, girl, without no epidural. You are not getting an epidural. And I'm like, Mom, like, I don't, like, no, Mom, I can't take it. I can't take it, Mom. I need the epidural. And she was like, ay, Raisa. Anyways, long story short, I ended up getting that bitch. And I remember clearly they were like, everyone has to get out the room. I think, was JP with me? Damn, girl. I think he was with me. Yeah, he was with me. He was holding my hands, and they made me, like, you know, go down like this, and they put the thing in my back, and it's a big ass needle, like, no cap, like a big ass needle straight in your spine. But I swear that is like magical. I didn't, you know, obviously you still felt your contractions, but they weren't as bad. Like, before, I was punching everything, I was screaming, I was being like crazy because it was so painful. But when they put that in my back, it wasn't as painful, and I was able to, you know, bear with things. From there, you know, I started cracking jokes with them. I was starving, you know. My mom, no, my friend wants to go get a burger or something, and I was so hungry. I'm like, I want to eat, I want to eat. All I can eat is freaking ice, bro. I wanted a big fat juicy freaking burger, and I couldn't even eat. Mind you, 25 hours in labor, I didn't have no food in my freaking system. Like, I had ice, and they put like a catheter up my vagina so I could pee. It was taking so long for me to go from 6 centimeters to 10 centimeters, and it was literally every fucking hour it was a new, you know, a new freaking centimeter, and it was taking so long. I was getting so impatient. You know, the pain wasn't as horrible because once I got the epidural, whatever, this bitch just fucked up my head. Epidural or epidural? Nelly! Okay. After I got my epidural, like my friend braided my hair, and my mom got me pretty a little bit because I was looking like shit. And yeah, I just went from there, and time flew after that. When it was time to push out the baby, let me tell you, JP was holding this leg. JP was holding this leg. Let me do it this way. JP was holding my left leg like this. My sister-in-law was holding this leg like this, and all you could see was just like, you know, you could see Caius's hair every time I would like push, and we were doing practice pushing. And guys, the cutest thing ever is that I was able to have a mirror in front so I could see what I'm like pushing out, right? And as I was doing the practice pushing, I was telling them, I'm like, no, I can't do this, I can't do this. I don't know why, but for some reason, like, my contractions didn't hurt after my epidural, but kind of still, like, when it was time to push, I kind of felt pain. Not as much, I guess it was just pressure, and I felt like I had to shit. Like, seriously, I felt like I had to poop while I was pushing. I'm like, no, I'm gonna poop, I'm gonna poop. I remember saying that so clear. I'm like, I'm gonna poop on my baby, I don't want that to happen. Guys, fun fact, my mom shitted on me, I think, actually. Anyway, so I was like, I'm gonna poop, I don't want to shit, I don't want to shit. And they're like, no, that's not poop, trust me, it's the baby, da 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 da. And I was like, fuck. So I was pushing for like a good 10 minutes, and then finally is when it started to get real. His head was coming out, and there was a moment like when I was pushing, his head was coming out, and then I stopped pushing and his head came back in. And they told me, they were like, no, you can't stop, like, keep going, da 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 da. I was like telling my mom, I'm like, mom, I can't do it, da, da. Like, I was literally giving up. I was giving up. What a freaking pussy, right? I was giving up. And then, you know what, the delivery girl, the lady who's, you know, delivering my son, she was like, reach your hand forward, reach your hand forward. And as soon as I reached my hand and I felt my son's head, I gave it all. Like, I gave it all that I had. Like, that motivated me so freaking much to just push the entire head out. So literally, as I was like this and I reached over, I did one big push, one huge push, and that baby came flying out. I remember JP literally fainting. Okay, he didn't faint, but he fell on the couch. And I saw the baby coming out from the mirror, because mind you, I was literally looking at the mirror the whole time. So I saw him coming out, I was already screaming like, oh, thank you God, thank you God. And I was like, oh my God, my baby. And then he came out, he was on me, they put him on my butt, like, you know, skin to skin. And I was crying like a freaking ugly ass little girl. I was crying so much, I looked so ugly. So when it was time for JP to cut the umbilical cord, you know, it was the cutest thing ever. And it was just such an emotional moment, bittersweet moment. It was full of, the whole room was crying. Like, mind you, when I gave birth, bruh, I had everybody and their mama in there. But anyways, so yeah, that is my labor and delivery story, you guys. It was very hectic. It was a whole bunch of crying, screaming, and a very long time of labor. I was in labor for 26 hours, I believe, or 25 hours. It was a very long time. So if you're an expecting mommy and you are close to giving birth, I wish you guys all the luck in the world. Blessings to you. I pray that you have a healthy and safe delivery, and you got this. Like, us moms are the strongest people in this world. We were made for this. I love being a mom. My son is the best thing that ever happened to me. Having a family is such a blessing, and it's such a beautiful feeling. So yeah, you guys, I hope you enjoyed my very first video. I know I spoke a lot, but let me know if you guys like these story times, and let me know what you guys want to have story times about, because I'm ready to give you the whole freaking line. Like, I am ready to tell you guys about everything, like I said. So comment down below if you have any ideas you guys have for me, or any ideas in general. It doesn't have to be a story time. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, and if you want to become a real one, make sure you subscribe to my channel right now. Like, pause this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notifications, you guys. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at rxc_xoxo, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Love you guys.